Okay, so this is the stationary pipe. This is for small diameter pipe. This particular machine is built for up to 4.5-inch diameter. And they obviously come in custom lengths also. Basically all the stationary pipes are about the same design. We use different rollers, different style rollers depending on the diameter of pipe because of weight. So you might see some videos where the stationary machines are a little bit different. And that's just because of the pipe size. This particular model is 40 foot long. That's what the customer requested. So looking over some of the features that are different on it is number one, the rollers now. The entire bed is supported. There's only small gaps. Every 3 foot there's about a 5.5-inch gap for our cross rollers that are on our lift deck. Otherwise the entire bed is one big long bed of rollers. The biggest change is in the torch mount itself. You'll notice it's kind of hard to get in here and see, but this torch now floats. It's always floated up and down, so it lifts up and down. And it also floats left to right. Alright, so there's actual ball transfer units. Let's see if I can get in here. So this one right here is solid. And it is set to be, it touches the pipe when the torch is 60 thousandths away from the pipe. So this always rides on the tube while it's cutting. This one here and this one here are adjustable via these hand knobs. So you loosen that hand knob, you slide it out. The reason they have to be adjustable is different diameter pipes. We put them at the same arc, if you will. The arc here will change depending on the diameter of the pipe, and if these are all three at the same point, that'll change your height on your torch. These do not have to be used on very small diameter pipe. For example, I've got a piece of 1.9-inch tubing in here. With these rollers, you can see that it really can't move out. It can only go up and down. So if that's the case, you can just loosen these knobs and twist them this way. If you don't use the side rollers, I recommend that you tighten this up. What that does is it stops the torch from being able to move left to right, so it doesn't float, because you can get some vibration if you don't have any tension on these two side rollers. So hopefully that kind of clarifies. Here's a little better shot of it. So you can see I have those rollers all adjusted for this diameter pipe. So when you change the diameter pipe, you loosen the two hand knobs and slide the roller right in against the pipe. And then you only have to do that every time you change different diameter pipe. So going down through the length of the machine, you can see here that this framework here, C-channel, is mounted on airbags. So there's airbags underneath here in 3 different spots. That's what lifts up, and you're able to roll your pipe in. You set it onto the chuck is on an air float system, so it's pneumatically balanced. That's what the big black lever's for, is you move the chuck up and down to line up so your pipe slides into the chuck, or the jaws slide into the pipe, either way, depending on what your diameter is. Tighten it up, turn the knob here, and that lowers the bed down, and the pipe will land on the rollers. Finding the top of the pipe is done automatically in the software. So those are the main differences. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. There's one air input, there's one power input. I've got it in the junction box now. It comes with no plug-in. We recommend hardwiring it into a knife switch. It's 220 single phase, and that also powers the computer, which is a Nook, a mini PC, running Windows 10. And then on the console there's a power switch and an e-stop switch. And we also have a hand pendant. You can set these buttons and program to do different things. Albeit most people, we just use them to jog the two different axes, X and Z, and actually you can rotate it too. Typically, you only use the hand pendant if you want to indicate the torch right on the end of a piece of pipe. Although if you enter the measurement of the length of your pipe, it will automatically go to the end of the